The character of Azul Ashengrotto is, if I may say so myself, very peculiar. He is a gentleman, but he is also calculating and cold-hearted, he demands a price for everything, and he has two very distinct sides. I was sure to be conscious of this duality while I was becoming the character. I feel that the duality of villains overlaps with the duality of Azul. It was a lot of fun to portray him in scenes where he appears very calm but then suddenly expresses a lot of emotion, and risks losing control. In terms of tone of voice and creating my own image of the character, I always had to be aware of Jade and Floyd, the two brothers who are also in Octave L dorm. Since we all recorded our parts separately, I had to try to imagine what the other characters in a scene would be like while reading through the script, and the director filled in the gaps. Let's leave Floyd and his unique personality to one side. I had this image of Jade that he would be a rather matter-of-fact and distant character, and I wanted to create a clear distinction between him and Azul, so at first I would do recordings in a high-pitched voice with a very exaggerated energy in order to emphasize Azul's pompous nature. But then I was given instructions to be more cool-headed, so I slightly deepened my voice and changed to a calmer tone. The most difficult part was, of course, the end of the third chapter of the main story, The Merchant from the Depths. There is a scene where the director told me, throw a temper tantrum like an infant. It couldn't be just losing my temper. I started out speaking heavy and low, then exploded, then became quiet again. I went through so many changes in tone that it sounded like Azul had become an entirely different character.
だからあなたたちの力も僕にください。ねえ、僕にくださいよ!
Also, high school-age students living in a dormitory and running a lounge on their school campus. It's a wild idea, but it has a charm to it. I would love to visit a place where the lighting has been designed like jellyfish to be reminiscent of the deep sea. But I wouldn't want to live in Octave L dorm, and I wouldn't want to go anywhere near Azul. I feel like I might be talked into signing some kind of strange contract. I'm sure I'd get on his bad side, and slipping up would be scary. I don't think the Savannah Claw dorm is the right place for me either, so as long as there isn't any conflict, I think the Scarabia dorm with all its banquets and feasts would be the most appealing. But I also wonder if I might feel most at home in the ramshackle dorm.